everyone. Here's a quick look at what's happening. Over 200 immigration arrests in the state of Florida. A Mobile tradition is getting national attention, and a steel manufacturer breaks ground in Loxley. It's time to get News 5 Now started.
Brought to you by Green and Phillips Injury Lawyers, covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. News 5 Now starts right now.
Hello, everyone. I am Roseanne Haven. It is 5:35 on this Thursday, November 13th. I hope you're having a good evening. We have a lot to talk about. We're going to cover the big stories of the day, the question of the day, and have results of our Facebook poll. Let's go ahead and get started with our big stories as we count down, beginning with number 5. A Marine convicted of killing a 6-year-old girl is set to be executed in Florida within the hour. This is 66-year-old Brian Jennings. He will die by lethal injection at a Florida state prison in Bradford County. He was on leave when he abducted the little girl through her bedroom window in 1979. Her parents were home. He raped the child and drowned her in a canal. The U.S. Supreme Court denied his final appeal yesterday. Moving on to number 4, a Pensacola man has pleaded guilty to federal charges for trying to kill a sheriff's deputy. You remember Darian Finley? Well, he pleaded guilty in federal court this week on charges of possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, attempting to kill an Escambia County deputy, and discharging a firearm. He was driving a stolen car in Pensacola in December when deputies tried to stop him. This happened near Aquamarine and Kentucky Drive off of West Fairfield Drive. He led deputies on a chase. It came to an end when deputies used a pit maneuver. Well, he got out of his car and he started firing at them and he ran. Deputies released a K-9. They fired back, hitting Finley. He's set to be sentenced January 13th, and he could end up spending the rest of his life behind bars. Moving on to number 3, global steel manufacturer Booting USA broke ground on their new U.S. headquarters in Loxley. This is a $61 million investment that will bring 100 high-quality jobs to Baldwin County. Okay, you see what they're doing there. They're actually planting a tree, and they decided to do this because that's their way of saying we are here for the long term. Booting is a German-based company. Construction on the facility is set to begin next month. Completion expected by the end of the year. Welcome to Baldwin County. Moving on now to number 2, the moon pie. It's going to be dropping soon. Mobile's New Year's Eve celebration among the nominees for USA Today's top 10 best New Year's Eve drops. Don't you know Fred Richardson, the former Mobile City Councilman's got to be proud of this. This is his brainchild. Every year, the giant moon pie descends from the top of the RSA Trustmark building in downtown Mobile. Festivities include getting a piece of the world's largest moon pie. This year's moon pie flavor, birthday cake. That sounds yummy to me. Moon pie over Mobile. There's Fred Richardson getting his groove on. Boy, he knows how to have fun. Moon pie over Mobile facing strong competition, going up against the ball drop in Times Square, of course, as well as a giant pine cone drop, the Lebanon bologna drop, and the Peeps chick drop. My vote goes for the moon pie. Voting ends at the end of the month. All right. Number 1, federal and local law enforcement calling it Operation Dirtbag. 230 alleged illegal immigrants under arrest in Florida, according to Homeland Security. 150 of the people they rounded up are child predators, rapists, and convicted criminals. The deputy director of ICE said they removed 54 sexual predators, 164 offenders of sexual crimes, 2 convicted murderers, a convicted drug trafficker, and 8 other felons over the last 10 days. Operation Dirtbag. And that is a look at our big stories right now for News 5 Now. Time now to talk about our question of the day. and share your answers. The question is, what do you find most surprising about the latest Epstein file release? Okay, here's what you are saying. Let's see if we can look at your comments a little closer. Debbie Morgan says, nobody cares. Let me get back in frame. Nobody cares. Let it go. Okay. Vonda Smith says, nothing. We know the key players already. The thing that surprises me is no one is doing anything about it still. Okay, Vonda. You got some talking about Democrats going back and forth. Linda Gale says absolutely nothing. So nothing they do is surprising to anyone. Some folks critical of us for asking your thoughts on Epstein files. Okay, Rich DeMoss says they release lies, LOL, speculations and heavily redacted documents. Okay. We appreciate your comments. You're welcome to leave more of them if you like. I think we will move along at this point. Let's move along, move along. We're going to move over to our Facebook poll. We wanted to know, will you miss the penny? You know, they stopped minting it as of yesterday, saying it cost 4 cents to make a 1 cent penny. 61% of you say yes, you will miss the penny. No, according to 27% of you, and 12% say you have no opinion. There's still a lot of them out there. Wonder what's going to happen to try to phase out the ones we got. All right, next question of the day. We want you to go to the WKRG Facebook page and answer our next question. Let's see what you say. Who do you think will win the Heisman this year? Who do you think? Also vote in our next Facebook poll. We want your vote on this. Do you know the grade your child's school got on Alabama's report card? All right, you know the report card came out. Do you know the vote or the score? And we'll be right back here tomorrow to share your results. In the meantime, we're just a few minutes away from WKRG News 5 at 6. I'll be on there with Peter Albrecht, our chief meteorologist, Ed Bloodsworth, and our sports director now, Gerhard Mathangani, our new sports director, as our former one moved on within the company, Simone Eli. I miss her already, but she's going to go on and do great things in the Big Apple. She's made it big time, and I can't think of anybody more deserving. So we thank you so much for being with us for News 5 Now, and I hope to see you for WKRG News 5 at 6. Tomorrow is Friday, everybody. Have a great evening, a wonderful Friday, and a lovely weekend. See you soon.
Covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. You are watching News 5 Now, brought to you by Green & Phillips Injury Lawyers.
In the courtroom, the judge knows best, and this judge does too. If you've been hurt in a wreck, you need a law firm that knows the system and how it works. I'm attorney David Green. Call or come by anytime. You never need an appointment.